Hey guys, it's your boy the Invincible Eye here, and today we're gonna be here with our review for the film Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Alright, so let me just first off by saying that this movie was incredible. Everything about it was amazing. I loved everything about it, all the special effects and Doctor Strange magic with Wanda and all it was amazing in my opinion. So yeah, we're gonna dive on in right now. Alright, so about the about Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So let's see. So this movie it first started off by it starts off with a girl called America Chavez. And who America Chavez is, it basically she's a girl that she has the power to travel through multiverses. So yeah, and then apparently she's been getting chased by these monsters between the multiverses because someone wants the power. So and then now we come to find out too that that person sent the monsters was actually Wanda because as you know, Wanda has been losing everything, and I really don't blame her. She's been losing her husband. She lost her husband. She even said in the movie, she even said, I put a hole in my husband's head, and it did nothing. So basically it was Wanda sending these monsters after her because she wants her powers. Because apparently she just wants to live with her kids. And let me tell y'all something, okay? If let me tell y'all something. Don't ever mess with Wanda because let me tell you, throughout this whole movie, not a single person overpowered this woman. Not a single person. I'm telling y'all right now, in that movie, even when Doctor Strange was going through his power-ups and America Chavez knew how to control the powers, I'm just going to be going all over the place, so bear with me. But I'm not going to go in order. But even after all that, listen, after all those power, yes, you know those power-ups that they give you in movies. Like, even after all that, right? It still didn't do nothing. Wanda still was overpowered as hell. Because now, like, we even get to see new of Doctor Strange power, where he can like he can summon our arms, he can summon like beasts now, but still, it doesn't do crap against Wanda. Cause Wanda's just that OP. And let me tell y'all too, Wanda was catching bodies. She was catching bodies. Wanda was catching bodies, man. It was ridiculous, y'all. Like, let me tell y'all something. They even introduced, even the best part, they introduced so many characters in this movie as well. They introduced Reed Richards, and I forgot the guy who plays him. But if you watched what's that movie called? Oh my gosh, how did I forget it? Oh my gosh, it's not those three. It's not those three. Oh my gosh, what's the name of that movie? Well, I'm so pissed off. I can't remember it. What's the name of that movie, man? Actually, that was a good thing, because now I can see what the name of that movie was. Let me see. Let me see. What was the name of that movie? What was it called again? Oh my gosh. How could I forget at this crucial moment? What was the name of that movie? Like, let me see. Let me think. Come on. Don't want, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's his name. Okay, yeah. A Quiet Place. The father in A Quiet Place too, with John. I don't want to butcher. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, but John. Actually, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try and say it before I embarrass myself. So, but the father in A Quiet Place. Yeah, if you remember him, if you've seen it, he is now our new Reed Richards. Cause like apparently they brought the Fantastic Four. We got a Black Captain Marvel. We got What If Captain Carter. Cause apparently, let me re-explain how they even got here. So again, Wanda here, she was here causing chaos, killing basically everybody, and like the Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme his castle, and I forgot the name of that as well. and I forgot the name of that as well. Uh, but you know, like his big his castle, and then she was fighting Wong, Doctor Strange, everybody, and she was catching bodies, and then and before the only way before America Sharpest knew control of power, the only way she could do that is whenever she gets afraid. How that's how her power works, and that's how she basically lost. That's how. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so and then that's basically yeah. So whenever she gets afraid, um, that's that's how that's how she traveled through multiverse, and that's how she even lost her parents too. So yeah, because she one time it was the saddest thing too. A bee, like when she was very young and she didn't know she had this power. A bee got her, and you know a bee it can get people scared sometimes, and she got scared and her parents are just gone. So and we don't, and even till this movie now we do not know how how she even got how where they are right now. But back to the thing, right? So yeah, they travel through universe, and then we travel to now a universe with a group called the Illuminati. The Illuminati. And then after that group is come, it's let me tell you, it's like oh, I was so happy seeing everybody though. It was like what is Captain Carter? Captain Carter. We got Black Captain Marvel, Reed Richards. So yeah, we would have confirmed the Fantastic Four, Mordo, and there was a guy too. I forgot his name, but there was another guy. Oh my god, I did not want my last name in this movie, but there was a guy that I think he can disintegrate with the word what he says or something. And then after the best of all, we get X-Men Doctor Xavier. Yes, y'all, that same Doctor Xavier, we got him. So now we got the X-Men in the Marvel universe as well. But here's the worst thing too, as Marvel knows how to get you too, because Marvel, listen, in this movie, Marvel did me justice because they did not care about showing the blood, nothing. They did not. But damn, y'all, they were showing dead body. They were showing the blood. Like what? There was time, and let me tell y'all, they would Wanda heal body. Everybody, she killed. She even killed Xavier from X Men. So as excited as you were to see one, they didn't even last that long. You know why? Because like I said, no one can apparently overpower Wanda because she healed body and everybody, man. She here snapped Dr. Xavier's neck. That Adam guy that I said that can disintegrate people with his words. She shut his mouth off and blew his head on the inside. She disintegrated Reed Richards. And even Captain Carter, she threw the shield back at her and basically just almost split her body in half. And I'm like, damn, Wanda. And you can see why it's a horror movie too, because Wanda was terrifying. She did not give a damn. She said, she basically said, listen, I'm gonna kill this kid. I'm gonna take her power, and then that's gonna be it, y'all. And then so yeah, so basically this movie. If I'm telling y'all, they had this movie because in the way they defeated Wanda defeated herself basically because like I said, even Doctor Strange because we as you know from WandaVision, I think Wanda got the book called The Dark Hold. So she's been mastering that every spell in there, and then so she can now do something called dream walk too. Which I'm telling you, they would make Wanda more OP. And what is dream walking is, she can basically go into another person's body in another universe temporarily. It's temporary. So and I felt so bad for that Wanda because it was a Wanda that her kids were actually real and not made up. Or I can't say made up, but I don't know really. But like in like WandaVision, she didn't actually make those kids. She actually had those kids, but there was still no vision. But then she kept possessing her, and she was in that Wanda was the same one that bodied the whole Illuminati with Doctor Xavier, and I was like, oh. But even though it was still that Wanda from our universe. Oh yeah, and yeah, and then also there was a Christine in the in that Illuminati universe, and then after she called this Marvel universe, I think 616. So that's what I find interesting as well. So yeah, so what after that? So where was it? Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, after that, right? So let me tell you, even when Doctor says Wanda apparently had a dark code and that was making her OP. So then Doctor Strange said, okay, I'm gonna dream off too, and get the dark hold as well. Let me tell y'all, that still didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing, y'all, because he legit, because before in the beginning of the film, we got another Doctor Strange that was with America Chavez that tried to kill her and take her power so Wanda couldn't have it. And then but then here's the thing too, Wanda killed that Doctor Strange too by sending monster after her, and that monster killed him. And then you know what's funny too? Wanda, that legit was Wanda being nice, y'all. And because as you watch, I don't want to spoil everything, but as you watch through the film, you can see that Wanda was not joking when she said sending monsters. She said sending monsters was me being reasonable, and I believe her because let me tell y'all, once Wanda decided she did not, her effort meter was just off. She was just off. It was just high. Her effort meter was just high, and then she just did not give a damn, y'all. And when Wanda doesn't give a damn, I'm telling y'all, no one can beat her. Cause I'm telling you, no one beat her. No one overpowered her. She legit killed herself because she saw she was being, you know, too much of a savage. But technically, you didn't really see her die. You just saw a collapse of building under her. So maybe she still could be alive. We don't know. But then after, let me just tell y'all. Oh my God. Doctor Strange, he even tried the same thing. He tried to do dreamwalking and possess a dead corpse that came into the universe. He even had like the spirits of the dead do that. Let me tell you, that didn't do anything. And the only thing that really stopped Wanda was America Chavez, because you know Doctor Strange and you know Marvel, like there's always cheese and you know those hero scenes or you know those epic like scenes where the good guy gets an upgrade. Even though I can't really classify Wanda being a villain, because like I said, she was being a hero for so long, and she was losing so much. And she lost her brother, her husband, her kids in WandaVision. Even though, granted, I can't say they were real, but then after, even though she'd been losing so much trying to play the hero, so then she said, "Let me just be the villain." And let me tell you, Wanda is one of the best villains I've ever seen in Marvel. I think, in my opinion, she's better than Thanos. Cause let me tell you, Thanos, at least they could say they were overpowering her. Wanda is an Avenger level threat. I'm telling you, the Avengers had to come and deal with Wanda. Even though they didn't come in this movie, no Avenger actually came. I'm saying the Avengers should have come for Wanda, cause that's how bad she was. Doctor Strange could not handle her by herself. Cause even after all his powers and stuff, where he was possessing dead corpses, calling the spirits of the dead, and that was a cool scene too, cause you saw him contorting. You saw him with his dead body contorting with everything. With the dark hold, trying to do the same thing Wanda did, it still didn't do nothing. It just delayed the inevitable until America Chavez had to take her back to her kids, and that was a sad scene too because even Wanda, even her that uterus Wanda, she understands. She said, "Let at least you can know that there'll be love," and I guess she can see that she was being a little bit selfish. And then, cause you know, she was motherless, cause she lost her kids, and you know that I don't know personally the feeling of losing a child, but even though let's say we can say granted she didn't make them, but they still were her kids in her mind. So granted that still was painful. So even though yeah, I can still see Wanda's like her motive, and her motive too is not like some like even her motive is better than Thanos. She got reason why she wanted to do it. She tried playing the hero, and it wasn't working. She just kept sacrificing. So again, I can't blame her. Thanos never tried playing the hero. Wanda is the only villain. I'm going to keep talking about Wanda this whole thing. Wanda is the only person that went through being a hero and a villain. And I'm telling y'all, and you can see why. Because listen, Wanda sacrificed too much, y'all. It was ridiculous. And I don't blame no one. So everybody say Wanda did not have a reason. Wanda reason for being evil was ridiculous. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. I'm telling y'all, that's it. If y'all tell me her reason was ridiculous, y'all lying. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. If y'all tell me her reason was ridiculous, y'all lying. Because listen, if y'all remember, she tried playing the hero, and then what happened? The first thing, Age of Ultron, she loses her brother. In Infinity War, she has to kill Vision, but it does nothing because Thanos still gets the stone after from Vision's head. Okay, then WandaVision, she has to play the good guy again and let these people go and lose her kids. So therefore, listen, her turn to a villain, It was. I don't blame her because, to be honest, I don't know if I wouldn't turn into a villain too. And that's my question that I'm gonna ask y'all that y'all can answer in the chat. How far do you have to be pushed? How far can someone be pushed until before they become a villain? Because this movie actually showed the definition of villains are not born, they are created. And right now we saw Wanda become that villain. Because listen, so yeah, so let me stop ranting about Wanda because I've been thinking about Wanda. But yeah, either way, yeah. So basically, yeah, they show Wanda her kids. They show another universe version of Wanda kids, and they were terrifying her because, like I said, Wanda was catching bodies. But then, but yeah, so yeah, all that she sees what she was doing. She sees she was being too savage, and then yeah, yeah, she sees she's being too savage. She basically because there was a temple too that was dedicated for Wanda for Darkhold because the book was destroyed, and then after by one of Wong's like associate, and she died too. Cause apparently there was a failsafe if you try to destroy the book that you disintegrate. So yeah, so yeah, the book was destroyed, but we went to a temple that where this actual spells were created because apparently the Darkhold was just a copy. And then after, yeah, so now Wanda destroyed that temple along with her. Like she collapses it, and that's why I said I don't know if she's dead because I saw you see the rubble fall on her, but you don't really see her die, like on screen die like all the other people in this Marvel film where they were all getting bodies. Because I'm so proud because Marvel they did not give a damn about the blood and stuff. Because even there was even there even was and then remember the trailer when I think in the trailer when we saw What If Doctor Strange. I'm not sure that was What If Doctor Strange, but it was a similar Doctor Strange that I think it like destroyed his universe because in the Illuminati there was even I think they were talk about one, and I have a theory though. Cause there was a Doctor Strange when Doctor Strange was on trial because we all know, yeah, he was on trial too. I'm sorry if I went all over the place. He was on trial because you know, like they said actually the person that we're afraid of destroying the multiverse is Doctor Strange, and as you can see if you watch What If, you saw that legit Doctor Strange can destroy a universe. So then after, yeah, so they were talking about the Doctor Strange in their universe that apparently they died to fight Thanos, but actually they just killed him in the end because he destroyed the universe, and then they thought he was too dangerous, and he destroyed the universe by dreamwalking, and he talked about a universe where he dreamwalked and he destroyed that universe by doing something. So I'm hinting, I think that was the What If Doctor Strange, but then we also showed a world. We also went to another universe that looked like the What If world, and it did have those black things and all. And that Doctor Strange had like a third eye from the Darkhold because he was using it all the time. And then even that Doctor Strange, Steve. Oh, and let me tell you that scene where they were fighting with music notes. It was beautiful, man. They were fighting with music notes, and that was so epic. Where they were getting piano key, piano music notes, the harp, and they were fighting with that. So they had a little fight there. And then after, yeah, they literally showed that Doctor Strange fall off from the top of the building because our universe Doctor Strange pushed him off from there, pushed him off, and then he lands on some gate fences, and you actually see him get impaled. I said, damn, because they were showing, yeah, like I said, Wanda was snapping necks, and I'll never forget when she snapped Doctor Xavier's neck after we just see him, and I'm like, yes, X-Men finally. And then after she kills Doctor Xavier, so I'm like, yeah, Doctor Xavier's dead, but actually in their universe, but in like the Illuminati universe, but okay, not Illuminati, but that's what the group is called. But then, yeah, in their universe, that Doctor Xavier is dead, that Reed Richards is dead, that Captain Marvel is dead, that Captain Carter is dead. But I'm guessing now this is a confirmation that X-Men and Fantastic Four is now in our universe. So yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see like our universe, Reed Richards and Doctor Xavier again. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Or maybe can we see like a new Wolverine now? a new Wolverine into our universe because they're coming. Because they legit introduced X-Men and Fantastic Four, and even introduced What If within the Marvel universe by bringing in Captain Carter. So yeah, so and then the Black Captain Marvel, I don't think that I don't want to say because I feel actually no, let me know. I have a theory, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. But then because I want to say something, but I'm gonna feel like it's gonna sound so stupid. But then yeah, we got the Black Captain Marvel, and then yeah, even Captain Marvel, like how powerful Captain Marvel is, like in our universe, and she was just as powerful. That Black Captain Marvel was just as powerful, and let me tell you, she still couldn't stand a chance to Wanda. No one can, because Wanda's too overpowered. That's why I say don't mess with Wanda. But yeah, after all that, yeah, Wanda, like, she stops, of course, and she, like, takes the building down with her. And then the post-credit scene, we get the and then if you stay to the post-credit scene, because Marvel, and if you leave before watching the post-credit scene, then you're not a true Marvel fan. So most of the time there's two, but the second one was more like, just like a little, like, teaser, not teaser, but like a little, like, I don't even want to call it, just like a little, like, what do you call it? It wasn't really important. It was just like some funny thing where Doctor Strange, he was making a guy punch himself for being rude in like another universe, and apparently he said it was gonna keep going on for weeks, and then it finally stopped, and then he's like, oh, it's over, and it was like the same, and they put at I like how they did it. They put at the end of the movie to let yeah, the movie's over as well, and he too like, it's over, I can't stop hitting myself, but yeah. But then we also, because I think, yeah, we got, at the end of the film, because Doctor Strange used the Darkhold, now yeah, got some side effects where he has a third eye now. He has a third eye. So now, yeah, Doctor Strange has a third eye now. So that, I don't know what that means. Does that mean he's evil? Or, I don't know. Does that mean he's evil? Or, I don't know. It looks like he has control, but then we get another woman that says, "Oh, you called it an excursion, so then now you have to help me fix it." So then, yeah, that's where we are with Doctor Strange. So that's where we are in Doctor Strange. So so he gets a third eye now, and a woman comes and says, "You caused an excursion, so now you have to help fix it." And Doctor Strange, okay, like, let's go. And she says, I don't know if you know, she had like some black saber, like purple saber, and then you see Doctor Strange traveling to, like, it looks like, to another universe. So I'm guessing that's like a teaser for Doctor Strange 3. So yeah, that's basically my review for this movie. Overall, what would I give this movie? A 10 out of 10, y'all. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. There's nothing that really got. I was enjoying my movie. This movie was epic. Wanda did her thing as a villain, and I loved it. But the only thing that I would have that I really don't understand is there was a scene where Wanda did get America Chavez. Like, she came what she got, she did what she had to do, and she was able to capture her. And then and then it took a while before, like, Doctor Strange did his dream walking thing, because when Wanda got her, she immediately went to start taking her power, and then it cuts, and we see Doctor Strange, like, he getting the Darkhold, and then after doing the dream walk with the corpse. And then here's the thing too, where Wanda Fortress is, you can't just teleport there. You have to teleport, like, far. You have to teleport like a couple while back before, and then, like, walk a little bit before you, like, fly, and, like, actually travel, like by flying a little bit there before you can get to a fortress. But here's the thing: when we cut off, Wanda was already taking her America Chavez power. And then let me tell you, the reason why we didn't want her to do that, because if she did that, obviously she would die. She was just a kid. But, and yeah, and that's why now, in the end of the movie, like I said, I'm gonna go over the place. America Chavez is she's now learning under Doctor Strange and trying to learn magic, but then after Yeah, so basically the only thing that I got is that Wanda was already stealing her power, and then after when Doctor Strange like starts possessing a dead corpse and you get to like the mountain, Wanda just stops. Like we just it looks like Wanda stopped doing it. Cause I'm like, to be honest, the amount of time that it took Doctor Strange to like possess the body, like fight like the conquer the evil spirits, and then have to get the evil spirits to be control the evil spirits on his side, and then have to climb that mountain. Wanda could have been done. She could have been done getting that power. She could have been done getting her power and killing that girl. So that's the only thing that I'm just kind of like, because I feel like Wanda had. I feel like Doctor Strange. He came a little bit too late. But the time we got there, apparently Wanda she just stopped taking her power for some reason. And then when we get back to the Wanda scene, and then she just stops taking her power. And I don't. Maybe like we the leader scene where she was hesitant, and America was trying to talk to her. Cause you see that Wanda care about kids, so maybe America was like, oh yeah, cause she did say, oh, you would know that you are a murderer and your kids, and you know that you can never look at your kids the same and blah blah. But Wanda wasn't giving a damn. But maybe like how she when she was taking it, when she was taking her power, because it was heard in America Chavez. She was screaming. Maybe she was hesitant, and then they deleted that scene. But other than that, yeah. But then they didn't show that scene where because it did not look like Wanda was hesitating. Even when Doctor Strange was like seeing what was happening, it looked like she was still taking her power before before he could even like control do all his like dead mummy corpse things whatever. But yeah, but it looked like he was still taking the power. So like yeah, but then apparently Doctor Strange gets there in time. But in my opinion, I think Wanda she easily had enough time to take her power. But other than that, yeah, other than that, I still give this even that little like thing. I still give this movie a 10 out of 10. Y'all go watch it. It's like one. Do I think it's better than Spider-Man No Way Home? No. Is it a close second? Yes, because this movie it had everything. It had the blood, it had the violence, it had a great villain, and then after and it had a great. Let me say, I'm gonna say this: Wanda carried the whole film. Wanda carried this whole Marvel film because she was just that savage, y'all. Let me tell you, y'all go watch the movie and you will see what I'm talking about. Cause I can't say I'm really good at these reviews because I just went, but I'm gonna say Wanda was she was savage, y'all. Like savage. Like on site. If y'all watch like, if y'all watch like a YouTuber named Jazzy Gun, cause I watch it sometimes. If on site, y'all, like if that's what Jazzy say, like on site and stuff. Yeah, that was basically Wanda. She was on site. Like she did not care if you on her way. She would body you. She would kill you. She would claim a dead body. But yeah, but then that's my review for this movie. For this movie, y'all. So yeah. So like I said, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. I recommend that y'all go watch it. Go watch it now. There are some horror scenes because there are some jump scares that it didn't really get me, but it would get some of y'all. Okay, but yeah, but other than that, y'all, that's my review for Doctor Strange Multiple Personality. Thank you for sticking around till the end, and I'll catch you guys next time with a maybe Sekiro Shadow Die Twice gameplay. I may be here with a part 4 later on. So yeah, so thank y'all now. Please, if you're new, please like and subscribe, and make sure to follow my social media in the description below. Other than that, y'all, peace out.